Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And an attitude adjustment.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, right to the rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
the great one face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, no, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing that.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan!
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight. Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Bear hug! Well placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan, drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble. Knees up, knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
And the clothesline. High level of offense on display from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
There's that agility and ruthlessness on display from the Hall of Famer.
That kind of combination is why Yokozuna is so unique, even among big men.
Yoko says this one's over.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Shoulder up before 3.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they're truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
And Yokozuna is just stunned.
Yokozuna in full control.
Hope the ropes hold up.
Can the champ recover from that?
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new W.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Arthur, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9. and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever... WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
And some effective offense with that one.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler, but now he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko. And gets sent right into the corner.
He's able to reverse it. Samu gets stymied.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Oh, man. Jarring headbutt.
Just ejected from the ring.
Oh!
Ripped in the hard way.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle.
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Presentation of power there.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Power slam.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply wanted to... destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania. Ooh!
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Steering clear there. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Oh, man, targeting the gut.
The communication between these two is evident by that move.
Fast thinking saved him there.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
Driven down.
Tag.
And there goes Steiner, sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Oh, Steiner anticipated.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Reverses the pin attempt. And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on? Shot to the chest.
Oh, what a chop.
That'll let you up. Oh, man.
Perfect kick.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Caught that. It reversed it. He got nailed by that last attack.
Samu making an example of his opponent. Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Scott getting worked on right now.
Seeing some high impact off. Watch out.
Diving headbutt.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there. A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it a title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love...
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! And the rope stops the referee's count. Owen fights back. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Oh, drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Oh.
He gets out of the way. Sent crashing right into the ring post. Oof.
Uh-oh, gonna try to break the leg. Ouch.
Leg breaker.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Picked up and being carried around. The pin for the championship. And a kick out before even one there.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
Headlock. Oh, and cheap shot right above the eye.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Power slam. A face-buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young...
Blast off! Big height, bigger impact.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scout.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.